Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now we do have updates to Battlegrounds reward systems, and again, some of it's good, but it still kind of doesn't address the major problems that we will have with this game mode. On the good side, sum it all, now there's reason to win your matches. As in, you get much more points when you do than you lose. So losing as fast as possible is not going to be a strategy anymore. On the downside, it still is going to be basically Arena 2.0, except you're going to be trying to win, because it's all going to be about grinding out matches with your Elders Max. And the rewards haven't been shifted. The rank rewards are still irrelevant. The store is still overpriced for rank 4 materials. And the two events that matter a lot are the solo event and alliance event. So they didn't shift any of the rewards, which is kind of something. Now, to be honest, I did expect them to actually shift some of the solo event rewards, the rank rewards, to make ranking highly kind of matter a lot. Because this now will present a brand new problem. And I'm going to explain that in a second. First, let's go over the entire thing, and then unfortunately I will tell you guys how you can abuse this system to get a lot of points for least amount of effort and money. So let's get to it. With Battlegrounds just a few hours from launching, we want to share some of the scoring changes that are coming to solo and alliance objectives. As a reminder, we will be making changes in 2 waves. These changes are addressed to the less competitive nature of completing matches versus winning them in these 2 events, and the future changes will be implemented in Season 2 and beyond. But we need player data to analyze. Bullshit. You need a bit of brain to analyze. Because immediately reading upon this, I'm going to explain everybody how they can exploit this system, because it's a stupid system. Anyways. Now, the good thing is that, yeah, solo event scoring, match 1, 1,250 points, match complete, 800 points. So, you do get more than double points, basically. You get 2.5 times points for winning, so you do want to win your matches. This tuning is likely to change after we see what the new behavior is in-game. So, there is still going to adjust the tuning at some point. These points are not complete. Alliance event scoring, player drafts. Tag champion 25 points, player assigns a class champion, attacker 50 points, player assigns a class champion, defender 50 points, match 1,200 points, match complete. So again, rest of the points are basically irrelevant, really. I don't know why they bothered, because the rest of the points is 125 maximum, but if you win a match, you get 1,800 points. So there we go. But this kind of will come in play as well, because you can abuse this system too. Anyways, this one suffered from a HTML error that hid the tag and class champion into the original information, but also now includes points for winning matches instead of just completing. So yes, again, you will want to win the matches. We also know there have been conversations about rewards in the events versus the Gladiator Circuit and Victory Track. As you may remember, our original idea was for BGs to launch with relics, but with relics being delayed, we aren't able to include those. You can expect relics to feature more heavily in the rewards for future seasons. It doesn't matter, you still needed to make rank rewards enticing. You can't just take out and pretend that it's okay. Yeah, they needed to move some rewards, and it is better than it was, but it's still really shit, because it's still all about grinding those solo and alliance events with Elders Max. This is a really shit system. And I'm not going to be going for like huge milestones and stuff like that. Just because it's a grind fest. That's a really big problem. It's still incredibly shit system. Because ultimately, yeah, now it matters if you win, but ultimately the player that will get by far the best rewards is the one that plays the most, not does the best. Lastly, because some players ask why we can't delay Battlegrounds more, blah blah, whatever, some bullshit. Okay, so, as promised, here is how you abuse these systems. And listen up now. You want to get by far the best results. So in this system, you want to win as much as possible, right? Except, well, not really. Because your overall rank still doesn't matter, because Kabam was stupid and didn't improve the rank rewards. What you want to do now, you want to win the matches when you use Elder's Marks. Because you see, you can enter competitive matches with energy, and that doesn't matter here, right? They do not count. So, what you do is you win, let's say, 6 matches in a row using Elder's Marks. Then you enter 6 matches with regular energy, and you quit out immediately. You don't even bother drafting, you don't bother playing, you don't bother anything, because when you enter the match using energy, it doesn't matter for those solo events. It only matters for your overall ranking in the Gladiator circuit. Since the overall ranking in Gladiator circuit doesn't matter, there is no downside for you to slip down to rank, I don't know, 10,000. And then you enter matches with Elder's Marks, playing against the weakest opposition possible, and win another 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 matches in a row. Then later on, you lose 10 matches in a row when you use regular energy, because none of that would matter for these solo events anyways, and your ranking in the global leaderboard doesn't matter. And then again, you start playing the matches using Elder's Marks, and you win against people who are significantly weaker than you. So you play in a cycle. You tank down to the bottom of Gladiator circuit with energy refills, and then you climb up with Elder's Marks, winning all those matches along the way, ranking up shit ton of points. Then you use energy refill, enter a match, quit out, lose your rating, do that a bunch of times till you have a low rating again. And then you enter a match with Elder's Marks and beat up everybody. And you will get a ton of points quickly because you will almost always be winning. Let's say an average player, when you're in top 100, more or less, well, not an average, a good player, when they're in top 100, they have 50-50 chance to win or lose, right? But since the benefit from winning the match is more than 2.5 points, 2.5 times the amount of total points, it's important to win now. So you want to make sure that you win whenever you use Elder's Marks, because that is going to be the currency that's valuable. That's going to be the currency that requires you to spend units. So again, let's repeat the mantra. You enter Gladiator circuit, you win 5, 6, 7, 8 matches. As soon as it gets slightly difficult and you face a good competition, you lose as many times as needed for you to tank down to the bottom until you can beat up on Cavs and Thronebreakers and whatnot again. And, you know, compete with the weakest players. And then you win 10 until it gets hard. Then you pop in a regular good old energy refill and quit all matches and tank down to the bottom. And you just play from the very bottom till any point where you are confident that you're still going to be winning. And then you dunk down to the bottom, and then you climb up. And then you dunk down to the bottom, and you climb up, and you're winning the best rewards. By losing about half of your matches on purpose, whenever you're using energy refills, and making sure that you win all your matches whenever you're using Elder's Marks. This system is barely better than the old one, except it's even worse. I think it's worse. In a way. I don't know. You guys decide, but Kabam, man. What can I say? It's Kabam. But just so everybody remembers, again, you want to win every match you use Elder's Marks for, and then just tank down to the bottom with regular energy refills. So, climb up, drop down with energy refill. Climb up with Elder's Marks, starts getting difficult, drop down with energy refills. You're going to be winning all the time and getting maximum points by beating up weaker players. Congratulations, Kabam. Kabam literally just kind of enforced noob bashing. Or to be more specific, Kabam just made sure that any player that will want to score highly in the solo event is going to be doing it by noob bashing. Or newer player bashing, or call it as you will. Anyways, beating up people with smaller accounts. Good job, Kabam. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the next